What's up, weirdo? Shade Tree Surgeon here with the one and only long, tall, and deadly blissful Ellie and queen of all the Florida men, mother of frogs, breaker of motorcycles, #1, baby. That's Shaylisi over there on the Nightster. I'm riding out on the Road Glide ST, and I thought we were gonna have these things for longer, but here's the thing. Everyone's like, oh, we got to take these home as long-term testers, but somebody bought both these bikes already. So we're gonna have our last day on them, and then we're dropping them back off. Those ones are gonna be for me. Let's rock and roll, baby. The white glove treatment for the Road Glide that's no longer mine. And maybe they're not telling them that Shade Tree Surgeon and Blissful Ellie were riding these things around, and Shaylisi over here. Maybe they were like, yeah, don't tell them that, man. They're gonna want to pay less for the bikes. It's funny out here in Florida when it's time to ride out during the summertime. Man, there's almost always black clouds on the horizon. You just gotta roll out and deal with it. That's why I don't even look at the weather, man. You know what's the worst that's gonna happen? You get rained on? You're probably gonna get rained on anyway, so I might as well not see it coming. That, and the days where there's black clouds on the horizon, the days where it looks like you're riding into Mordor, where it looks like the nothing is on the horizon. A day like today, well, those days are usually about 10-15 degrees cooler than any other summer day in Florida, so it don't matter if you're gonna get rained on, you're riding out anyway. Damn, dude, I'm doing my man Snoop Dogg wrong. Makes me feel bad. I'm wearing the wrong color for Snoop Dogg today. Oh shit! We'll come back. Dude, it's 1 inch taller than you. Well, seeing as Ellie's landlocked, another trip down Bayshore the Beautiful was in order, even though we did that in the last video she was in too, but Shay wasn't here, and besides, one of those things, like I always say, when you got people in from out of town and they're visiting, it makes a tourist out of you in your own town, and there's something I really like about that. That's why I got my dad shirt on today, man. I had to rock out the white Tommy Bahama. No, this ain't no Tommy Bahama. This is an Amazon special right here, dude. The guy who bought this Road Glide SC has probably got Tommy Bahama money. I don't exactly have Tommy Bahama money, but you know what, man? Buddy Bezos got me hooked up pretty good with my dad style here. Peak dad. This is definitely a cool dad bike. This is the cool dad, the dad that doesn't tell mom when you backed into the fence, the dad that lets you and your friends drink when you're under 21 as long as nobody's driving, the cool dad, baby, the guy with the skullet bald on top, a little ponytail hanging down the back, still cranking Led Zeppelin in the Dodge Charger, the cool dad, baby. Maybe he smokes a little grass on the boys trip on the weekends. You know what kind of cool dad I'm talking about. Oh, it is pouring in Gibsonton right now. Look at that rain over there. You ain't doing peak dad. That's a dad move right there, is pointing out the rain bands in Florida. That's a Florida dad move. But we might be getting wet. This wind's picking up, baby. Hey, getting rained on, all part of the Florida experience. All right, well, we were heading down to Picnic Island, but I think we're gonna go ahead and play it safe, and we might get soaked before we even get back on the crosstown. Oh yeah, we getting rained on. Let me try to save the day, double back to the crosstown, and head back to the safety of Ybor City. All right, just a few drops. I think we can outrun the rain. We're gonna take Blissful Ellie out to Picnic Island and let her feed some seagulls, but looks like the weather had other plans. It's just, again, part of the whole Florida tourist experience is standing out on Picnic Island holding a potato chip in the air and letting the seagulls snatch it out. I mean, they say you're not supposed to feed them, but they're seagulls, okay? You feel like you can feed a potato chip to a seagull and not feel that bad. As long as you're not doing it at a restaurant anyway. I'd feel like a dick feeding seagulls or pelicans at a restaurant because they can be a real pain in the ass there, but out at Picnic Island under a pavilion, come on, baby, you can't feel bad about that. Well, we'll interact with the rats of the sky another time, or I guess the beach rats of the sky. The actual rats of the sky are pigeons, but we don't have as many pigeons here in Florida. We got seagulls instead of pigeons. Well, maybe I should have looked at the radar. Wasn't I just bragging that you don't have to look at the radar, you just go out anyway? Well, hey, you know, we still got to have a motorcycle ride that we wouldn't have taken if we had looked at the radar and decided not to go. So I'm gonna take it.
I'm drenched.
All right, well, we dodged the rain earlier, and now that it's gone away, I don't think we're gonna make it down to Picnic Island this time. I don't think we're gonna feed any seagulls, but we did pass a really cool photo opportunity, so let's go do that. Wow. Almost got it. Thought it was good enough. Not the case. Finish the job?
Yeah.
No, I'm a full-grown man. I don't finish the job. The job's done when I'm done. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Dang. Well, freaking Blissful Ellie getting hollered at on the back of the bike. Of course, you know, we are in Ybor City and it's the year 2022. Maybe I was the one getting hollered at. You never know, boys. Let's go ahead and see if we can illegally park this borrowed bike and snap a few pictures, or how many pictures we can take before the cops come tell us to move. Take it easy. Yeah? The Road Glide ST getting you wet, baby?
No way.
I'll take it any way I can get it.
We've been bamboozled. See, we even got away with it. There's even no cops telling us to leave right now. Apparently when they say clearance 6'6", they don't mean that that's 6 foot 6 inches high. What you doing over there?
I hate it. Fuck you.
That's some old bullshit right now, because you're literally like 6'10" right now? 6'11".
So this is hung at 7 feet.
Gotta be.
But then something in there.
We're gonna go in there and find what is 6'6". Yeah, because you wouldn't make it. You could not walk through this parking garage. That seems safe. How about this as a consolation prize? I know I just took you here and made you, as I walk, I know I just took you here and made you look short. How about we go and you watch me drink like a dozen beers? Does it sound good? That is a incredibly creepy looking van, sir. What exactly are you transporting in there? I don't like the look of that. That's a fail at the parking garage, but at least we can go hang out in white people heaven and probably have a bunch of people whisper about Ellie behind her back. But hey, you know what? She just leans into it, all right? It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, people are gonna talk. She gets that sometimes. People go like, man, you're already 6'5". Why are you wearing heels? It's just like, man, if you're 6'5", girl, people are gonna talk anyway when you walk by. So you might as well go for broke, all right? If they're gonna talk anyway, you might as well give them something good to talk about. You ever just wake up, walk outside, and both your nice Harleys are just gone? And then your other one doesn't start? Didn't you used to have a Nightster? Alright. You're gonna set it on fire. I can jump it real quick. Fortunately, Arlen's Mess over here, the Arlen Ness air cleaner, has been letting a bunch of water inside Shaylee's carburetor.
That's Green Goblin sauce.
Green Goblin sauce?
Uh-huh.
I'm getting notes of peyote. It's delicious on potatoes.
They should have had that as a sauce option at McDonald's in 2001.
Just judging from the way we tried starting with starting fluid to kind of get it going, but judging from how little this power jet is kicking out, I'm pretty sure that some water got in that side of that carburetor, gummed up the gas and gummed up everything else, and it's got to be taken off and completely cleaned out.
That's what happens when you cheat on your motorcycle.
Should have never gotten that Nightster. Should have never smoked that shit. Now your motorcycle doesn't run. That's all right. Today now calls for a pivot. Now no one can yell at me about how scantily clad, long, tall, and deadly Blissful Ellie is on the motorcycle. Now we're just gonna go sweat in the shop, which is great for being scantily clad. Well, while they go get the truck, me and Ellie are gonna enjoy a little bit of AC. Whoa. Cutting it close there, aren't you?
How many inches is this?
I don't know. How many inches are you?
Many.
All right, Ellie, many inches. All right, dad style. Wait, let me open the door for you. Look at all that room. I don't think you need all that room. I need all that room. This will be your first time riding a bike with no sissy bar. When the Harleys fail us, either by disappearing or by not starting. This Honda was out in the same rain as the Harley, by the way. When the Harleys fail us, the milquetoast Pacific Coast prevails, baby. Although now that Blissful Ellie back there has tasted the forbidden fruit, the throbbing gristle that is Harley Davidson, I don't know if riding on the back of a Honda will ever do again. Unless it's a Golf Goldwing, by the way, because I don't care how much you get used to riding on the back of a Harley Davidson. Being the driver, that can be different, but riding on the back of a Goldwing as a passenger, that is the lap of luxury, baby. Oh my God, you not only the passenger pegs, you can put your feet on the highway pegs. Oh my God. From the back seat can actually put her feet on the highway pegs on the Milk Toast Pacific Coast. That's out of control. All right, had to leave the Harley behind, so Shaylee and Drew are driving in the car, and man, you know what? We ain't been up to Rick's on the River in a hot minute, so we figured we see what's cracking up there, watch some South Tampa douchebags fail at putting their boats in the water on the boat ramp. I don't know why anybody who's a new boat owner would ever go to the Rick's boat ramp.
Someone go help him.
And decide to try to put their boat in the water with like 100 drunk rednecks watching them, but people do it. Rick's is a Tampa institution, baby. My friend Dee McKenzie, who's got the least non-Asian name I've ever heard in my freaking life, his stepdad owns Rick's, but Dee McKenzie is actually, what do you call someone from Thailand? Taiwanese? No, that's from Taiwan. He's Thai. Oh, man, I'm stupid. Okay, Dee has got the least Asian name for an Asian person that I've ever met in my life, Dee McKenzie. But his mom married Rick, who owns Rick's on the River, and so forever, she's retired now. There was a little nail salon that Dee's mom owned, like right here. Let's see if we can, where was it? It was right over here. She closed it down now. I think it was up in this corner over here. So if you ever wonder why there was like a biker bar / boat bar with a nail salon in the same parking lot, that was because that was Dee's mom's salon. Anyway, little Tampa backstory that most people don't know. Let's see if we can find a little bit of shade here. Oh, there it is. I don't know if it'll still be shade by the time we're done getting lunch, but it's shade for now. Hey, look at that. Works fine.
Great.
Ellie goes, watch out, there's some water in the trunk when I put my camera down. Watch out, there's some water. There's some water in the trunk. Oh no. Perfect reenactment.
Put your camera right in the fucking water.
Then I put my camera right in the water. She's like, what if it doesn't work? Of course it works. This camera's indestructible. Nothing can can break it. Just like me. God loves an idiot. All right, it's oyster time. You're about to try oysters Drew's way, which are cooked, which is wrong. Oysters should always be eaten raw. Did you say so you don't get sarcasm? Wait, was that sarcasm? No? Then all the stuff you say is just that mean? All right, your very first time eating snot from a rock. The name really helps you out when you're eating it for the first time.
I don't know. I literally don't have seafood hardly ever, so.
Oh, this is the best seafood. Get ready to have your life change. Wonderful, right? No?
It's gross, right? Terrible, absolutely awful. The worst part is the texture.
The best part is the texture. It's like if banana pudding was made out of meat. Wait, what'd you do?
I swallowed it. I ate all my food. Thank you.
All right, Rick's always, Rick's is Rick's. It is what it is over here, all right? But I did get snot from a rock, and you can't fuck up raw oysters. Or actually, you probably could mess up raw oysters, and if you did, it'd probably be a real bad day for me. And luckily, thank goodness, Ellie doesn't like them. So whenever we go out and get raw oysters, I get all of them. Look at falling directly. Holy crap, dude. On the highway pegs, not even on the regular ones. That's freaking wild. Whatever. More oysters for me. Oh, look at him taking a picture out there. Dude, taking them glamour shots, baby. Dude, he's got the casual lean against the pole look. All right, go check him out. Is that his old lady taking it? Come on, guys. Trying to get us up in the Target. Had to do a little pit stop at Target. Although with all their pandering in there, we might call it Target. A couple of outfit changes for Ellie because she's doing a little video with Cammy Bay later. There you go. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Her and Cammy are going to film something pretty cool. There she goes.
All right, here's the deal. They said order Taco Bell for the girls to step on. Y'all asked for that, not me. I'll fucking make the rules. I just work here. But now they're eating everything, so. I don't.
Feed us today.
Yeah, Oh my gosh.
You literally didn't.
I thought I wasn't supposed to feed y'all after midnight.
Oh, I didn't have breakfast. It's to feed us. I didn't have lunch.
I'm starving.
Yeah, don't eat all the props. All right, I don't know what the hell's been going on in my house. I've been out freaking, I was out at Forgotten Angels, I had a meeting out there and a meeting with a CPA. Then I come back home and I walk upstairs and all of a sudden, you know, leave him alone for a little while. Wait, you guys taking pictures?
Get out of here.
Do you need help?
No.
No?
We're very...
You know, cameras is what I do for a living. No, huh?
We're perfectly fine. Thank you.
That's some old bullshit. They're taking over every room. I've gotten kicked out of now they're in the office too. I should just leave. You'll lock me out of the house. I can drink out of the garden hose. All right.
Blur these out, right?
Oh yeah, no free feed. I think I'm getting kicked outside. I'm gonna be drinking hot rubber water out of the garden hose for the rest of the day. What's up, y'all? It's summertime. It's 95 degrees out. We've just, Shay made me finally get some swap meet stuff together, and the AC is broken. So even though it's in the 90s outside, luckily it's in the 90s inside too. Blissful Ellie is back home now after the fiasco of Shay's carburetor being full of water. We now have the Green Goblin back on the lift. It was off the lift for a little while.
I need to be full of water. I'm so thirsty.
It's rough outside, dude.
Zoom in, you can see every particle of sweat on my face.
Here's the cool thing about Florida. I guess it's the not cool thing. The humidity here in the summer is so high. What happens is you sweat, but there's so much water in the air already that even though it's 90 some degrees outside, your sweat doesn't evaporate. And that's how your body cools itself off. So you don't actually cool off, but you just keep pushing water out and out and out without actually cooling off. So it's just like this war of attrition that people from New York City can't handle. You gotta be a special kind of lizard to deal with this.
Doing your makeup and your hair is absolutely pointless during the summer.
Yet you do it anyway.
It's so hot here that our blockhead sticker is peeling off of the wall.
All right, let's fix this bike. Well, you gotta know when to call it quits. And I don't know when to call it quits.
Me neither. That's why I stayed in my last relationship for 8 years.
But we're calling it quits because Drew's back at the house and we're making spaghetti tonight. So I really want some damn spaghetti. So this carburetor and the Green Goblin is gonna have to get some frequent flyer miles, Shay. I'm sorry.
You're sorry. I'm sorry. This is my fault.
All right, slightly unorthodox ending to this video about motorcycles, girls on film, and everything else we've done. It's time to test out the saddlebags. I mean, I've been doing all this other stuff with camping, and I don't think I've forgotten about doing my e-bike camping trip. So I'm gonna do the first test on running the saddlebags back here. I've got these little saddlebag connectors right there. They're made for a Sportster, but they work great for this application as well. So why not test it and go get some beer? A couple 12 packs of beer in the saddlebags. I'd be wanting to take at least one 12 pack with me anyway. I don't know if this is gonna pick up with all the, can I zoom out? Holy crap. Anyway, I don't know if this is gonna pick up with the wind noise, but I am only operating on 1 bar of battery right now. So making it there is not assured, and making it back with the beer ain't assured either. Fingers crossed. I made it to the Metro mark at the quarter. The bike has 0 bars right now, so I don't know if it's gonna make it back with the beer, but we'll see. You see what's up with these is when you put the 12 pack in there, you're like, wow, it's gonna go right in to the side, but they're actually, I don't know if this is a good design or a bad design, but the whole bag is actually held up when it has anything in it by the straps that close it, although it does have a zipper closure there as well. I don't know how much I like that, but it looks like it's the way it is. Now that these are strapped up, you see it's off the back tire now. Like I said, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but if you lose one of these straps, you can't really carry anything in your saddlebag because it won't have any way to keep its shape or keep off the tire back here unless I built a whole plate, and I really don't want to add that weight back here. It is just a little e-bike. All right, well, it's gone from showing no bars to 1 bar, so we're gonna go with maybe it will get me a 12 pack of Coors Light, a 12 pack of Miller Lite back to the house. We got a couple miles to go, so it's going to
Put up groceries on the aerial e-bike at the top of the parking garage here at Publix. I have almost put enough miles on it, almost beat it up enough to do an actual review on it. Maybe one day. In the meantime, all these Chinese bastards over there can just get pissed at me for taking the bike and not doing a review. Well, it made it. For those of you guys who don't know, I'm testing out this little aerial e-bike because I rarely ever take anything when it's offered to me in email. I took this e-bike and I said I was going to review it, but they wanted me to do like a whole one single video review of it where I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is the best bike ever. I think their exact words were a positive review of the aerial e-bike. Whatever the legalese Chinese way they described it, they wanted me basically to do like a puff piece on the aerial e-bike. I haven't actually released a review on it yet. I've never put it in a thumbnail because here's the whole thing. I didn't want to review a brand new bike. I wanted the bike, but I wanted to do a real review on it, a long-term review, and I want to take it on a long trip. So right now, this bike got passed around like a $2 hooker at the Forgotten Angels Brap Star campout. Rolling Star!
Hi to Josh.
There's the throttle right there. There's your brakes. Good luck.
It's fun, actually. This thing is a speed demon.
Alright. I'm guessing throttle and then brake, right?
What's your hand?
So this one's brake and this one's brake?
Yeah. Yippee-ki-yay, mother! Shit!
Yeah, use everything on the right. Don't try to grab the clutch. Right. Crank clutch!
So this thing got used and abused. I let every single person there ride it, and it got crashed and smashed, and it was doing wheelies, and it spent a whole weekend just getting absolutely freaking abused. The thing with most of these e-bikes and most of the reviews, the people who review them, the bike is brand freaking new. You know, it's like it's never been used before. So of course it does good, you know. I want to see what this thing, if it can take me on like a 100-mile camping trip after it's already been beat to hell. We'll see. But for now, we got some ice cold beer to drink. I think it's about to do it for this video, y'all. Till next time, keep it weird.